Welcome to the 53rd episode of Restart Diaries. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of articles and LinkedIn posts about is it still worth studying mechanical engineering in 2025 or will AI take over all of the jobs? And if you are a student pursuing bachelor's in engineering or specifically mechanical engineering or just starting your career in mechanical engineering, these headlines might be slightly scarier. You might feel like you're studying a job that won't even exist in next 5 years. But as someone who finished my B.Tech in mechanical engineering and master's in mechanical engineering as well, but concentration in design and manufacturing at Clemson University, and now works as a mechanical engineering in United States, I want to tell you the truth. AI is definitely changing things, but it's definitely not taking over as well. And today let me explain why your human brain is still most important tool and how you can use AI to actually get a better job or do a job in a much better way. Let's try to understand the future, and in order to do that, we might have to look into the past. Many years ago, engineers didn't have any computer. They sat in huge rooms and drew every line by hand on a big sheets of paper. Yes, the engineering drawings, you guessed it right. And when computer-aided design CAD software first came out, people were afraid. They thought if computers can draw lines, why do we even need engineers? But the jobs actually did not disappear. Instead, they became better. We stopped spending hours drawing and started spending more time thinking and solving problems. AI in 2025, I believe, is the same kind of change. It's not replacing an engineer. It's just replacing the boring and repetitive tasks that waste the so-called engineer's time. And now let me give you a couple of examples on how AI is actually helping out mechanical engineers and why it still needs a human brain to finish the task. So the first example would be Autodesk Fusion. It has a tool called generative design. I can tell the AI that, hey, I need a part that is strong but very light. And then AI would show me probably like 50 different designs in few minutes. But here's the thing, the AI doesn't know about common sense. It might suggest a shape that looks cool, but it's definitely impossible to fabricate using traditional machining processes. And the new era mechanical engineer's job would be to look at those 50 designs and use the brain, say, hey, number 12 is the only design that we can actually manufacture given our machining capabilities in the shop. The AI definitely gives the options, but the human makes the final choice or final call. And the second example would be Ansys SimAI. Testing a design to see if it will break used to take many hours previously, and Ansys SimAI can predict the result almost instantly by looking at the old tests or old results. However, AI can actually sometimes make mistakes. Engineers call these hallucinations. And if the AI says a thin piece of plastic can hold a heavy truck, and based on human experience, we know that that's impossible. We use our experience to double check what AI is giving, and we just don't blindly follow the computer. We lead it. Again, just like previous example, AI might give you solutions / information / designs, but your brain provides the validation. So if AI is so fast, why do we even still need a human? Because AI is good at math, but it's bad at making real life decisions. During my master's, I learned a big lesson. A design can look perfect on computer screen, but it might be impossible to actually build it in factory. AI might suggest a very cool complex shape, but AI doesn't know that worker's tool cannot reach inside of that shape to tighten a bolt. It doesn't know that the material it suggested is too expensive for the company to buy. And one of the examples is that, let's say you've asked AI to design a phone case that looks really aesthetic, and you asked for material specs, recommended design and all of that. Let's say it gave you this design, the one you can see. This is an iPhone 12 Pro Max case that is 3D printed. But let's say since an engineer asked AI to make the design look aesthetic and robust at the same time, AI suggested the phone case made out of metal. And considering the complexity in geometry, it would be super difficult to produce this. The only way I could think as an engineer is you might have to laser cut it, and given the associated cost to laser cut something into this design or this shape and then marking it up for company's profit and then selling it, I am not sure if a customer would even considering buying it, even if the design is so cool and so aesthetic. And what is a design that's so cool, aesthetic, which customer would not buy because of price? You get it, right? I'm just trying to give you an example. I'm not telling AI would ask us to make this out of metal. I'm just making up an example. There is another big reason why AI won't replace you: responsibility. Let's say if AI designs a bridge and bridge falls down because of some design flaw, you cannot put a computer program in jail, right? In engineering world, a human must sign document. A professional engineer must look at the design and say, hey, I checked this and this is safe. Companies will always need a human to take the blame if something goes wrong. Because of this, there will always be need for engineers to check AI's work and make sure it hasn't made any mistakes. In engineering, a small mistake can be catastrophic. You are the safety guard. So the bigger question is, how do you make sure you always have the job? Number one, learn the tools and extensions. Don't be afraid of AI. Learn how to use softwares like Fusion, Ansys, and the extensions of AI that comes with the software package. The engineer who knows how to use AI will always replace the engineer who doesn't. 2. Learn manufacturing. Go to the workshops, talk to machinists. If you know how things are actually built, you will always be more valuable than AI that only knows how to draw. Number 3, think about big picture. AI might look at one part at a time. You as an engineer should look at the whole machine cost and people using it and make decision based on that. So my final answer is no, AI will not replace you, but it will change how you work. We are still the people who build the physical world. AI is just faster. I mean, it's basically a better calculator. If you're a student or someone who's starting their career in mechanical engineering, stay excited. The world needs engineers more than ever to solve big problems like clean energy and better transportation. So what is your take on this topic? Do you think AI would replace the job? I don't think so, but let me know if you do. Love to hear your perspective. And that's it for the video. I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.